Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video we are going to learn how to write a notice in a very simple and easy way. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. Before we learn how to write a notice, we must know what exactly is a notice. It is actually a formal, written or printed way of communicating important messages to people, right? It could be an announcement, meeting or any change in schedule. According to the ICSE syllabus, the important components or parts of a notice include an interesting heading or title, the name of the event, date, time and venue, and in a sentence you have to mention the target audience, that is the people you are addressing this notice to, the invitees in the event, the instructions any if related to the event, and the contact person that you can contact for any doubts or queries maybe, or for registration to the event. Before we proceed further into a full-fledged step-by-step guide to notice writing, let us see what are the key points that you need to remember about the language of a notice. Now remember, you are not writing it to a friend that you can use any and every language. So you should be very formal in your tone, right? You should have clarity and conciseness. That is your agenda, your motive of writing this notice should be very clear and it should be concise or brief, to the point, direct. There is no need to give any extra information whatsoever. Next, you should make use of third person in the notice. It is typically written in third person, that is students are advised to, or the students must register, etc. And you should avoid giving any personal opinion. It has to be absolutely direct with no personal opinion about whether you like something, whether you don't like it. All that has to be kept away, because remember, it has to be very brief, direct, to the point. Now remember, sometime back we discussed the components or parts of a notice. Here are some points that you need to make note of before you actually jump into learning about or writing a notice. That is your heading or title. This is again, remember, according to the ICSE pattern. So it is necessary that the title that you use, it has to be interesting and catchy, yes, but restrict it to at the most 3 to 5 words. Don't write elaborate titles, otherwise it does not capture the attention of the person who is reading the notice. Next, the name of the event should be exactly as is mentioned in your topic. If it is a talent hunt, the word talent hunt must be there in the name of the event. If it is a debate competition, the word debate competition must be there in the name of your event. Next, date, time and venue. Now this has to be the exact order in which you write your notice. That is, first has to come the date, then the time and then the venue. If you change the order, the marks will be deducted. So date must be at least 2 weeks prior to the event. That is, obviously if you are wanting people to register for an event, you will want registration before the event, not on the day of the event. So people should be able to contact you in advance, and that is why it should be at least 15 days or 2 weeks in advance. Next, time should be once again mentioned just as it is in the topic. If the topic mentions between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and you write 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., your marks will get deducted. Next, venue. Now always remember, for the ICSE Council format, your venue should be of 2 parts, that is the smaller venue and the larger venue. You will understand this better when I discuss the marking scheme. You must be wondering, why are we asking for so much of precision? Because you will understand it when you see the uses of a notice. Now you generally write a notice when you are announcing an important event, you are conveying some very very important information such as the exam schedule or any upcoming holidays. You are communicating official warnings or instructions. Sometimes you invite people to come and participate in the events, activities or competitions, and at other times people write a notice or draft a notice when they want to sell or offer any service. So for all this, when you are writing to unknown people, you don't know your target audience very well on a personal level, you have to be very simple, formal and direct. Now here is the exact format of a notice, and I have here for you the marking scheme direct from the ICSE Council. First is your heading or title. It carries 1 mark. The name of the event carries 1 mark. Date, time and venue. Date and time have half and half mark. Venue, remember, is half plus half. I hope you remember why, because it is smaller venue, comma, the larger venue. So because it is divided into 2 parts and you have to mention both the parts, each part has half marks. So do not forget the formula smaller venue plus larger venue. And finally, in a sentence, you have to mention the target audience, the invitees, any instructions related to the entrance or contact person. All these together carry 1 mark. And overall, whether it is in the heading, title, name of the event or in the final sentence, do not make any kind of spelling errors or you will lose out on your marks. Now there is hardly any difference between this image that you see and the previous one, except one, that is, in some schools they tell you to follow this format where the alignment is the center alignment, and in other schools they tell you to stick to the margin or have the left alignment. Now depending on how it has been instructed by your school, you can follow it based on whatever instructions your teacher gives it to you, but both are accepted by the council. Let us look at a sample topic that will give you a clearer picture about how to exactly draft out a notice. Now suppose the topic is your school is conducting an inter-class talent search. Notice the keywords inter-class talent search. Write a notice to be put up in your school informing students about the event and inviting them to participate. Always remember to read your topic at least 2 to 3 times and observe the keywords. What exactly are you expected to write? Here is the sample for you, solved. The title or the heading I have given it as Everybody's Got Talent. This can vary from one student to the other. Next line where you have to write the name of the event, I have written Inter-Class Talent Search. See how everything is not in capital. When you are writing the heading or title, please remember to write it in all capital letters. But when you are writing the name of the event, only write this in capital. That is the first letter of each word. Next, date should always be in this manner, that is Wednesday, 24th May 2023. Do not put comma after the month, and if you write the name of the or the spelling of the month wrong, your marks will get deducted. Time has to be between 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. If the topic does not mention anything, you can give your own timing, but remember it, because when you write your email, this time will come handy. So if you make a mistake in writing the time here and a different timing in your email, because remember, notice and email are interrelated in the ICSE pattern of the question paper. So if you make a mistake in either of the places, your marks will get deducted. And when you see how I've given the smaller and the larger venue, that is school auditorium, comma, the name of the school. Now here I've given XYZ school. You can give any school that comes to your mind or the school you belong to. And see how at the end I've given it in one sentence in a very simple and formal manner. Interested students from classes 8, 9 and 10. So classes 8, 9 and 10 students, this is my target audience. Next, what am I telling them? May register with the vice principal. That is the person they have to register with, the contact person. And by when? On or before 14th May 2023. So it is here at least 10 days in advance or 2 weeks in advance. And do not go wrong with the preposition over here, on or before. This is the same notice, but here I have also provided you the marking scheme alongside to help you understand better how, if you write your notice in this manner, 5 marks, full 5 marks are guaranteed, and you can score full marks and get a higher score. Now remember, you have your own creativity over here. I had written it as Everybody's Got Talent. Here are some sample titles that you can write, and see, all of them are ranging between 3 to 5 words. It could be Interclass Talent Hunt, Showcase Your Skills, Join the Talent Search, Calling All Student Talent, and Get Ready to Shine. Do let me know in the comment section if you have other such creative titles related to this topic. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching.